What is going on, YouTube people? Boy, oh boy, was I dead wrong about one aspect of Final Fantasy. I got one right. One TBD and a massive whiff on another one that is probably going to price me out of it and just leading to skipping a category altogether. Let's talk about it. Let's talk, and this was, no brainer here. Let's talk about the easy one, the one that we got right. Collector booster boxes have gone absolutely insane. They are currently $1,400 a box. You can see the little TCG player chart down here at the bottom over the last 3 months. These bad boys released at about $600-700 and then have just gone absolutely wild in the short period of time that they have been out. It has been crazy watching these things jump up. They have slowed down recently. They seem to have plateaued at the $1,300 to $1,400 mark, but still a lot selling per day. Still a lot of people ripping these, and it goes back to what I talked about way back when this set first released, how it could break the mold a little bit, that you have people that want the cards that are Magic the Gathering collectors / players, and then you have people that want this stuff that are just Final Fantasy folks and don't care about Magic at all. And that has caused these prices to go nutty. Now, where I got some things, the TBD part, commander boxes. These things have just been printed to the ground and back again. These are the collector commander displays. These things keep coming to market, keep trickling out, and it has caused the prices to actually tank on these. Currently at $650 for the collector commanders. These things have gone straight down since the release and have yet to plateau. Now, the reason I'm giving this a to be determined, I have a feeling these might just be a much longer hold time, and that is typically normal. That is the way that this stuff is supposed to work. It's not supposed to go to the moon immediately out of the gate. It's supposed to kind of sit for a while and then creep back up. I am a little worried about the amount of supply that continues to come to market, but I don't have a huge position in these. I have one of the collector commander sets and one of the regular sets. Speaking of the regular sets, those have also gone into a free fall, and those have also been printed to the moon and back again. Currently at $185 for a set, and you can see a massive drop off here a couple of weeks ago with another big reprint. Went from $300 down to $200 and have been decreasing day by day. Once again, have yet to plateau down. And they could potentially print these for a while, at least the regular decks. The collectors were an unknown territory. The regular decks, they will continue to reprint. Usually commander decks, to see increases in values, you have to sit on for quite a long time. I know I have not a lot, but I have a handful of ones of varying other sets that I've had for years that have done nothing. And then I think it's the Warhammer ones, that those deck sets on the regular, not even the commanders, are to the moon. I think they're like $600 or $700 for a commander set of the Warhammer ones. Those ones have gone crazy. So some do go nuts, but they do take quite a bit of time to get there. Lord of the Rings, those ones have gotten pretty pricey for a hot minute, and then they did a massive reprint, and they have never recovered after that reprint. So a little bit of a different game there. Now, what did I get wrong? And boy, oh boy, did I whiff on this one. I said back when this set came out, boy, I really like Final Fantasy. I really like Magic the Gathering. I would like to collect the Surge foils of this set. You can already see where this is going. And I said, oh, like most things, let me wait out the pricing, because usually single prices start out high and then go down from there as more and more supply comes to market. Oops, I got that completely wrong, and I have probably priced myself out of going after singles. We're just going to look at a handful here of the more expensive ones. Sephiroth, Surge Foil, Borderless, the ones with all the bells and whistles. And I'm just going back a month on these TCG player charts, because if you go back too far, you get all the weird pre-order stuff. Back in the beginning of July, $530. Currently, $950. And it has been sitting, to be fair, around the $800-900 range for quite a while. But absolutely parabolic on the Sephiroth. How about Cloud? Oh, wait. Same thing. Back in the beginning of July, mid-July, $300. Currently, $600. Oops. How about Yuna? You're noticing a pattern here. Back in the beginning / middle of July, $200. Currently, $360. How about Lightning? Back in middle of July, $170. Currently, $340. Let's look at two more. Tifa, $100 back at the beginning of July, now at $188. Was actually over $200, has crept down a little bit in recent days. And let's look at Clive, $80, currently $190. So essentially all these have almost, let's see, is that doubling? Basically doubled in the last month. Yeah, that plan did not work out so great. The idea was to let these things play out and then swoop in and grab some, and I got that 1000% completely wrong. The cheapest prices were the ones out of the gate, not the ones currently, or not where they have gone. Now, will this hold? Will they continue to go up? God only knows, but we know that they're not making any more collector boxes, and as the price of these continues to soar and less of them are getting opened, less and less supply of singles is going to come to market, and prices are probably going to continue to climb on them because of the unique nature of the products that they are coming out of the collector boxes. You get some things right, you get some things wrong. Like I said, I completely whiffed on this one. We'll see what happens with Spider-Man. Now all eyes shift towards Spider-Man. Too soon to say what collector booster boxes are going to look like for that. I have two currently pre-ordered on Amazon, I believe for $600 a piece. Ouch. My local game store put them up for pre-order in person only for $400, limit one, but it was while I was in Chicago for the National, so I missed it. I was not able to get to the shop. They put them up on Thursday. I wasn't back home until late Sunday night. Monday when I went in there, they were already all gone. I did pre-order a Play Booster box, as those prices have gotten stupid on some of this stuff recently. And I don't know, I'll probably just end up opening that on the channel just to kind of get a feel for it. I am for those that don't know, I am a massive Marvel collector when it comes to comics and cards. I have a lot of that stuff, so I'm really looking forward to that set. The previews on some of the stuff look fantastic with the Infinity Stones and all that jazz, and we're just getting the tip of the iceberg on the previews for the Marvel stuff. It's going to be an absolutely wild ride. I still have not seen confirmation one way or the other if there is going to be a serialized card in that. That will say a lot in regards to putting a governor on it in regards to reprints versus them being able to continue to sneak more out to market. So we'll have to see how that one plays out. But boy, oh boy, did I miss the boat on this one for Final Fantasy singles. And now I'll probably just be looking another direction, or maybe just go after some of the cheaper ones that I like. As always, curious for your thoughts and comments down below. What have you all done with Final Fantasy, both sealed and singles? Let me know. Catch boys and girls on the next one. Peace.